कहिए सर, कैसे हैं आप? हाँ जी,
Yes, sir, I am fine. And what about you, sir?
आई एम ऑल्सो फाइन।
Okay, thank you, sir.
सो आज आप लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा है? यस।
Worked on the same topic as you
नो,
told us, Elizabeth ने.
इट इज क्वाइट फाइन। व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग इज लाइक, अभी रिसेंटली आपने क्या पढ़ा? तो आपने जो पढ़ा होगा उसी में से मैं कोशिश करूंगा क्वेश्चन बनाने का, है ना? बताइए। और नहीं तो फिर मैं अपने स्वाभाविक से क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा।
Yes, sir, you asked according to you.
नहीं,
It will be
मैं अगर
better.
अपनी कंफर्टेबिलिटी के हिसाब से तो पूछ ही लूंगा, बट आई वाज जस्ट आस्किंग अबाउट यू, व्हाट यू पीपल डू रीड एक्चुअली रिसेंटली, है ना?
We same topic, sir.
Same topic, but you must have, some sort of memory about whatever you have read actually.
Uh, Read from the Prem Shankar Pandey's book, uh,
What?
like the information given about Ben Johnson and University Wits, Christopher
University.
Marlowe. And apart from that, I studied the topics which we discussed yesterday and I was unable to answer.
So you people are now ready to answer around Mr. Marlowe, है ना?
Yes.
So first of all, tell me a few things. What is blank verse?
Blank verse is a unrhymed metric verse. You can say that it's a kind of poetry in which there is
It's a kind of
a
poetry.
specific meter.
It's a kind of
It's
poetry.
a kind. No, no. It's a. You can say it's a type of no. It's a form of the poetry. It's a
Is it
it's a
still you are saying it is a form of a poetry? Then what about dramas which were actually written in blank verse? So you are considering dramas in the genre of poetry?
yes, drama certainly it may have the kind of, you can say, blank verse or free verse, blank verse,
But you supposed
verse.
to be crisp, na? You supposed to be crisp. What?
Uh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll try, sir.
Now answer. What is blank verse? What is the feature of blank verse? How you will identify that this specific meter is somehow blank verse? Define in your words.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, please.
Uh, sir, when two lines, or you can say it's when the any poetry, or you can say any genre of the literature has the kind of lines in which uh, last words or sounds are unrhymed, you can say that. So you can say
Confused actually.
unrhymed meet. Yes, sir.
You are
I'm not.
confused actually. You are confused actually. Now let it be, है ना?
Ye-
You try.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Sir, it mostly follows iambic pentameter, but goes with unrhymed lines. And uh, it is used by author to write a poetry or maybe drama. This is what I know about
Maybe
it.
drama or certainly drama.
It may be used in
Why are
in
you saying? are you in some sort of doubt that you are saying maybe, maybe? Why maybe? You must be familiar with the writings, na?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Even
Hmm.
Shakespeare was also practicing the same. Marlowe was also practicing the same. So why are you saying maybe?
Hmm.
It's
Sorry, sir.
certainly part of drama as well as poetry
Yes, sir.
in that. So why do people call blank verse as the mighty line of Mr. Christopher Marlowe?
Mighty Nine.
What is the reason?
Actually, in my perspective, so I think you can say that it's an invention, or you can say it's a specific type of writing which was introduced by the Christopher Marlowe. Before Christopher Marlowe, you can say rhymed or metric poetry was
But he
used to
was not
write.
writing poetry,
So
na. He was famous for plays, even though he was also writing some sort of poetical works. But thoroughly
yes, sir.
consider him as a dramatist, na. We are talking about his dramas. Why it is
So it
called as the mighty line of Mr. Christopher Marlowe, blank verse. Why?
if you permit me, if I may guess, it should be the region that he introduced. It's a kind of
बिल्कुल नहीं. Do
it's a
not say
specific
so.
writing.
Do not say so because in English language you supposed to have fair idea
Yes,
who
yes,
is the
yes.
father of blank verse. Do you have answer? Do you
No, sir, no, sir.
who is Earl of Surrey?
Sorry, sir. Allah, sorry. Yes, sir.
Earl of Surrey, aka Henry Howard, is the father of
Yes, sir.
blank verse.
Okay, okay.
So how can you say so?
Sorry, sir. No idea. Sorry, sir.
Listen, uh, according to my mindset, according to me, actually, Marlowe was the person who was practicing blank verse for the first time in dramas. है ना? And somehow Mr. Shakespeare was following footsteps of Mr. Marlowe. है ना? And all because of it, Benjamin Johnson called it as Marlowe's mighty line. Getting my point? By the way, who is father of free verse? बताइए. Do not search over internet, please. If you don't know, I will tell you.
Yes, sir. Unable to recall.
Yes.
Please let us know.
Do not look over internet because you will definitely do this now afterwards when we sum up the session. है ना? It was Mr. Who was Walt Whitman.
Who was?
Walt Whitman.
Yes, sir.
Why Walt Whitman is famous?
Because he has written one famous, well, many famous work. He's an American poet.
And he was writing in which
Leaves of
meter?
Grass. Leaves of
And
Grass. He
and
has
he was
written
writing in which meter?
in which
Meter.
he is famous for free verse, using free verse.
Are you sure or you're just making guess?
Uh, Walt Whitman free verse. 80% sure.
Sir, what is your opinion over it?
Uh, Very much popular for writing uh, uh, style.
I'm not asking about
And
that he was famous for what kind of work. I'm simply asking you, is she right or wrong?
Sorry, sir, I'm not get the idea of what are you asking me.
Mr. Walt Whitman is father of free verse, है ना? सर्च
Okay.
सर्च करो, सर्च करो, कोई भी एक कर लो सर्च, सर्च करो इंग्लिश में कौन है?
फादर ऑफ फ्री वर्स वर्ल्ड हिटमैन को ही आ रहा है सर.
दैट इज वाई आवाज से, है ना? तो आप
हम्म.
रहेगा कभी नहीं भूलोगे. यू सपोज टू नो
हम्म.
हु इज फादर ऑफ blank verse, then you also have fair idea who is father of free verse, है ना? By the way, what is indication of free verse? How we will get to know that something is written in free verse? What is the identification?
There is no meter. There is no rhyme.
Rhyme scheme, है ना?
Hmm.
Quite right, quite right, है ना? So now let's discuss something related to Elizabethan age. Who were the famous university wits?
Christopher Marlowe was the famous
It is
university
Christopher
wit.
Marlowe, not Lowe.
Yes, Christopher Marlowe,
Yes, answer.
and some other writers were also associated with the university wits uh, Robert Greene, Lilly, John Lilly, or John, I think John Pille, uh, Thomas Lodge, and and Kite was also there, which was associated with the university
Not
wits.
Kite, Kid, Thomas Kid,
Kit, Thomas Kid. Okay, okay, sir.
है ना?
Thank you, sir.
By the
Yes.
way, as you are mentioning something, Benjamin Johnson was also there in the same contemporary time period. So why we do not include him as a university wits?
Actually, university wits words was given by John Sainsbury, and it was famous for popular for you can say that a group of writing dramas or you can say that
आवाज नहीं आ
you
रही सर
can say
आपकी?
that
आवाज
a same
आवाज
type
साफ नहीं
of.
आ रही. हाँ जी, बोलिए बोलिए बोलिए, क्या बोल रहे थे?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, university wits. The word university wits was given by George Sainsbury, and if we talk about the word university wits, so it was the if it was the group of authors or writers which were very intellectuals and they were
लाइट आपका 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 जो स्क्रीन है ना, कैमरा बंद कर लीजिए, आवाज साफ नहीं आ रही.
audible, sir.
कैमरा टर्न ऑफ.
Am I audible, sir?
जी, अब आप सुनाई दे रहे हैं, बोलिए बोलिए.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I was saying that, sir, the word university wits was given by George Sainsbury, and
Still not clear,
the
sir.
word was famous.
Switch your network. We are having trouble. Unable to hear you properly. You just fix your network. Now I'm heading towards Neha.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You just fix your network. Now I'm heading towards Neha. हाँ Neha बताओ.
Sir, in my opinion, he was not included in university wits because there are some characteristics of university wits. The author was were following same pattern of writing. That's why Sainsbury gave the name of university wits to seven particular writers.
This was the only reason, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Why we call them as university wits?
Because they all were educated from or graduated from Oxford or
गलती
Cambridge.
गलती हाँ हाँ
Only one writer, that is Thomas. Sorry, Kidd was not educated from, but he was following the same pattern of writing. That's why he included him as well in this group.
what was, by the way, what was their pattern of writing?
Um, Common pattern.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I'm unable to answer correctly this answer, but I'm trying to answer somehow. Hmm. They are using wit and uh, logical thoughts to represent
Oh,
the. So
so
as
so
Marlowe,
so what about Mr. Benjamin Johnson? He was also using the same things.
oh, yes, sir, sorry, I don't know the particular reason which they were following.
It is actually a matter of investigation.
Hmm.
He was also a genius writer.
Yes, sir.
You cannot, I should say, compare him to them, as a lowly person. He was also
Hmm.
a nice author, when you go through the overview of Mr. Benjamin Johnson, there you will get to know. He was
Yes, sir, definitely.
writing dramas. He was also famous for writing uh, some sort of. You must have read a famous work that is to Celia lyrics. He also wrote some sort of lyrics,
Oh, serious.
to
Uh, okay, sir, I haven't read.
He's also a famous lyric writer, So
Yes, sir.
what I'm saying is that it was the somehow the word coinage by Mr. Sainsbury, as sir has already told us.
Hmm.
So it was the matter of his mind. It was the matter of his hand actually. Whatever he has written, today we are following the same pattern. Rest why he did so, we have no idea. But I think so. People should also consider him in the same, because he is also a genius person.
So, sir, is he from university? Like, is he educated from,
Then what
graduated
about
from
then what
university?
about kid? Kid
Huh?
never
He is not, but
kid never kid never went to any university. Then why we are considering him as university books?
hmm, right.
Why? We can also consider Mr. Benjamin Johnson in the list. He was also a genius person.
Yes, sir.
Even Dr. Samuel Johnson always praised Benjamin Johnson.
Hmm.
Getting my point? This is
Yes,
a
sir.
matter of investigation actually. When you try to look into depth, you will get to know some sort of things, which are I think so that they are not fairly. It was actually criticism of Mr.
George Sainsbury.
Sainsbury. So this is actually matter of his pen. He already wrote some sort of this kind of quotation that the following group of writer should be called as university wits. So Mr.
Yes.
Barlow given blank verse to Shakespeare. What about George Pile? Tell me.
George Peele.
Oh, no idea. Go through all the university bits and try to look for what is the exact thing that influenced Mr. Shakespeare. Because somehow university bits pave path for Mr. Shakespeare. By trotting that path, Mr. Shakespeare became Shakespeare. because they gave ways to Shakespeare, है ना? That is why we have famous quotation that Mr. Shakespeare is an upstart crow who is beautifying on our feathers. Is famous criticism, and the reason is behind it because before this pamphlet there is no information about Mr. Shakespeare. What was he actually doing in the contemporary era? But once we see this pamphlet, there we easily get to know that a famous author is somehow getting some sort of height in the field of drama, है ना? And the university wits are somehow feeling jealous. Getting my point? That whatever we have found, है ना? He's simply using our ideas, है ना? Our way of writing, है ना? Our meters, है ना? So for that, he was simply criticized for the first time. So Robert Greene is the first critic of Mr. Shakespeare. The rest you go through all the university bits. By the way, what is the actual number? How many
Actual
candidates are? How many candidates are in university bits?
7.
7.
7.
And what are the
Oxford and
university?
Cambridge and Oxford.
Oxford and Cambridge.
Very nice. है So this is actually basic information about university bits. Rest you can go through है on your own, because a reader should always read. है It is not like that if I told you something then it is more than enough. In literature there is nothing enough. It is just a fair idea.
Yes, sir.
Point.
Yes, sir.
Rest, if we talk about tell me something about the poetry of Elizabethan age. What kind of poetry was being written in Elizabethan age? Give me examples one by one. Come on.
So the famous example of Elizabethan poetry is Fairy Queen, written by Edmund Spenser. And it is he was planned to written 24 books, but he could only written 6, and it is published in 2 parts. In first 3 books in 1590 and another 3 were in 1596. And this book presented.
You suppose not to answer only one. I was looking for others as well, na? Just tell me what are the major types of poetry in the Elizabethan era. What kind of poetry is this, Fairy Queen? What is the genre of this work?
It is an allegorical poem.
Okay, quite fine. Any other works which simply fall under
Shepherd's Calendar?
Shepherd's Calendar? What kind of genre it is?
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall the genre of this poem.
Kushwaji?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What kind of genre it is?
Shepherd Calendar. I think pastoral.
Pastoral, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Indeed, it is pastoral.
It's a kind of pastoral. Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is the characteristics of pastoral poetry?
Sir, it shows the life of village and
rural life.
Rural life.
And rest also talk about shepherds. Anna, getting? Give me verbal node. Do this or say yes.
Sir, आपकी voice break हो गई थी. Will you please
sorry.
repeat the question again?
The first one is simple. It deals with rural life. And along with that, we have some sort of themes related to shepherd's life.
Yes, sir.
कह सकते हैं एक तरह का चित्रण होता है कोई एक विशेष जाति वर्ग है जिसको गड़बिया कई बार कह दिया जाता है ना? उस
Hmm.
गांव में जो चित्रण है वो दिखाने का प्रयास किया जाता है। बाय द वे, हु इज फादर ऑफ पास्टोरल पोइट्री?
Can I guess, sir?
Yes, yes, you can.
Spencer.
Are you sure?
Not sure, sir.
Sir, do you want to answer?
I think it was. I think it was being written in Greek time also.
Quite right. Not just by one person,
Or
but by many
Eugene.
persons. Yes.
It was not a. It's not a matter of one person. Yes, it
Sorry.
was being written from Greek. It was not a matter of one person. It was being written from Greek time. So maybe there are many writers who are associated with the evolution of the
Listen to me.
pastoral or Greek type of
Do
poetry.
not try to stretch. I was simply asking you about the name. So in that case, you supposed to answer the name only. Just avoid this habit to answer, to speak unnecessarily, because
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
you have to exclude this habit, है ना? नहीं तो वहां जाके भी यही करोगे, सर्क्यूमलोकेट करोगे, सामने वाला पूछ कुछ और रहा है, वो पूछेगा वर्ड्सवर्थ कौन है, आप बताओगे उसके माता पिता ये करते थे, उसके 4 भाई बहन थे, समझ रहे हो? तो ऐसा नहीं करना है। कोशिश करिए जो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ उसका जवाब दिया जाए। अगर नहीं पता है तो सॉरी कहिए। यदि आप कहीं क्लोज जाना चाहते हैं तो पूछिए, सर मे आई गेस? इफ आई परमिट यू देन यू कैन आंसर। गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? गेटिंग और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now tell me,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
by the way, actually it is a debated question, matter of debate actually. Ovid, not Ovid actually, Virgil and Theocritus. These two are famous authors, है ना? And in most of the citations that I read 1 year before, है ना? So there I get to know about Theocritus. Theocritus as the father of pastoral poetry. And somewhere I also witnessed one other name, that is Virgil. है ना? And if we talk about the pastoral poetry written in English poetry actually, so in that case I don't know who is actually father of pastoral poetry in English language. I think we have to consider Mr. Edmund Spenser as the father of pastoral poetry in English language. Rest we can check. Check it. Check.
यस सर, एडमंड स्पेंसर ही आ रहा है। और अगर ग्रीक की बात कर रहे हैं तो थियोक्रिटस, और रोमन की बात करें तो वर्जिल, ऐसे बता रहा है।
I was quite right.
यस।
No confusion. Okay. So now tell me other kind of poetry written in the age of Elizabeth. Come on. Come on. Try to think of other authors, other poets, whosoever was writing some sort of poetry, then you will simply able to answer. It is not a Herculean task. Come on.
I think sonnets are also a type of poetry,
Yes, 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 yes.
and it was also very popular. It was very popular in Elizabethan age because in Elizabethan way, Shakespeare has write a very specific kind of sonnets, like has four quatrains and one couple, 40 lines. It has couplets, and it's a rhyming scheme. I think A B A B C D C D E F E F G G G.
Hmm. So this.
And he wrote 154 sonnets. Yes, he wrote 154 sonnets, and first part of sonnets were dedicated to young, I think,
Hold
a
on.
dark lady, and yeah, yeah.
I am not looking for all these things because each and every single student already know about it. Tell me about the history of sonnet in few words. Do not try to elaborate. In few words, tell me.
Okay, sir. Uh, Petrarch was the person in Italy who are you can say who are writing the sonnets, and Earl of Surrey, or you can say Thomas Yard and Earl of Surrey were the person who carried it to the land, and after after them many writers adopted it. Uh, uh, Among them, I think William Shakespeare was also there, and I think many many university wits were also there who wrote sonnets. So main the person of, because you can say that the who contribute for evolution of the
Hold on.
sonnets was
बस
Thomas Ayer. Okay, okay, sir.
सब्र सब्र आप बोलिए मैम आप बोलिए
Sonnet were invented by Petrarch in Italy, and it was
not
bring
Petrarch.
in uh,
Petrarch was a person.
Petrarch.
Petrarchan is a adjective.
Petrarch, I should say, no?
Petrarch
Petrarch.
was a person. है ना?
Hmm.
And by the way, Giacomo di Lentini is the father of sonnet, not Petrarch. Only
Yeah.
Petrarch made it famous.
Hmm.
In the same way, Shakespeare made the
Who
Shakespearean sonnet famous, but it was originally given by Mr. Earl of Surrey. The structure of this sonnet. है ना? In the
Yes.
same way, Mr. Petrarch made it famous only. It is a matter
Yes.
of deep
Petrarch.
discussion actually. है ना? Continue.
So it invented in Italy by Petrarch and
Not
brought up
फिर भी
to
फिर भी सेम बात बोल रहे हो.
Petrarch. I said no,
तो
Petrarch.
इन्वेंट उसने कहाँ करा? पेट्रार्क ने कहाँ करा इन्वेंट? मैं बोल तो रहा हूँ.
तो उसने यूज किया है इटली में बस
हाँ
ऐसा.
यूज बोलिए या बोल सकते हैं फेमस किया.
अच्छा तो वो
नहीं कह सकते उसने इन्वेंट किया. पेट्रार्क ने नहीं करा इन्वेंट.
okay sir, so will you please could you please let us know the name again who invented
जियाकोमो
sonnet?
दी लैंटिनी.
The Lentini.
यस बहुत बड़ा नाम है ये तो फिर भी शॉर्ट बता रहा हूँ. जियाकोमो दी लैंटिनी.
Giacomo di Lentini. Giacomo di Lentini.
यस.
So Giacomo di Lentini invented this sonnet, and it was also used by Petrarch in Italy, and it brought up,
and he also made it famous.
and he also made it famous.
हाँ.
And in England, it is introduced by Thomas Watt and Earl of Surrey, and it is made famous by Shakespeare. But Thomas Watt had given the structure of the sonnet. That is
Not Thomas Yard gave the structure of sonnet. It
Earl of Surrey.
Henry Hobart.
Okay.
है ना? When you go for simple questioning to anyone, whosoever is reading literature, he will simply say that it was Mr. William Shakespeare who found this kind of sonnet, or I should say the structure of English sonnet. It wasn't Mr. Shakespeare, it was Henry Howard. Getting my point? You
Yes, sir.
talked about famously sonnet, है ना, that we call also English sonnet or Shakespearean sonnet. What about other sonnets? There are other sonnets as well.
Yes, sir. Spenserian sonnet,
And
Miltonic sonnet.
what is the rhyme scheme of a Spenserian sonnet?
Yes, sir. Its rhyme scheme is A B A B C D C.
Wrong.
Sorry, sir. Give me a second, sir. A B A B B C B C. A B A B B C B C C D E C D E, or we can say C D
You
C
just
C D C.
made a blunder. A B A B B C B C. कितनी लाइन हो गई?
A B A B B C B C. 8.
C D C D कितनी हो गई?
No, sir. C D E. I said.
C D C D कितनी हो गई अब?
12.
E E ये राइम स्कीम, ठीक है? हाँ,
ओके, मैंने किसकी
देखो
बोली?
यही राइम स्कीम है ना, 100% श्योर। हवा में धनुष बाण नहीं चला रहा है।
Yes, sir. Which I told na, it is
तो मैं ऐसे नहीं देख रहा,
sonnet
मैं
is
तो बस
rhyme scheme.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, मैंने जो बताया वो सही है, याद रखना है ना।
हाँ सर, वो सीधी वाला पेट्रार्कन का था.
Any
Yes, sir.
other form?
Petrarchan sonnet.
What is the rhyme scheme of Petrarchan sonnet?
A B A B C D C D.
बहुत है, हो गया भला।
Give me a second, sir.
Just
सर मैं बताता हूँ.
A B A B B
A
C
B
D.
B A
गलत, होल्ड कर लो नेहा अब।
A B B A
हाँ,
C D C D A B B A C D C D.
कई बार जो सी डी ई है ना वो भी चेंज हो जाता है, उसमें बदलाव हो जाता है, समझ आ रहा है? जो
नहीं, इतना बोल देंगे तो काम चल जाएगा ना सर.
सेस्टेट कई बार बदलता रहता है, सेस्टेट सेम नहीं होता, ऑक्टेव सेम होता है। ए बी बी ए बी बी, सी डी ई कई बार बोल देते हैं, सी डी सी कई बार बोल देते हैं, ये फ्लक्चुएट होता रहता है, हमेशा इस बात को याद रखना
ओके.
है ना। एनी अदर फॉर्म ऑफ सोनेट?
Sir, Miltonic sonnet.
सेम राइम स्कीम है, कुछ और बताओ।
Same as Petrarchan. Yes.
यस, एनी
The
अदर फॉर्म
Curtal
ऑफ?
sonnet. Curtal
हाउ
sonnet.
मेनी लाइंस आर देयर?
11 or 10.5.
10.5 है ना। एनी अदर फॉर्म ऑफ सोनेट?
Terza rima.
Terza rima. It is a kind of sonnet.
Yes, sir. Somewhere I studied it in the types of sonnet.
No,
Is it wrong?
no, it is totally wrong. It is not kind of sonnet. Any
Okay.
other form of sonnet?
Form.
About Bunyan stanza?
Sorry, sir.
Alexander Pushkin gave Bunyan stanza. Somehow critics, or I should say authors, also consider it as a kind of sonnet. Bunyan stanza given by Alexander Pushkin, a famous author from Russia. Any other form of sonnet?
Sir, Horatian and irregular the type of sonnet, na? Will it be considered in that?
Horatian sonnet. Horatian word होता है, not sonnet.
I'm confused. Yes, sir.
नहीं पढ़ोगे तो कंफ्यूज होगे, ज्यादा पढ़ना शुरू करो। गजब की बात यह है, मैंने जो भी पढ़ा है ना, मेरे दिमाग से सब धीमे धीमे बाहर आ रहा है। ये बहुत अच्छा संकेत है कि दिमाग ने बहुत अच्छे से मेमोरी को यूटिलाइज कर रखा है। हाँ चलो, एनी अदर काइंड ऑफ पोएट्री, सॉरी एनी अदर काइंड ऑफ सोनेट?
No, sir.
पता सर, कोई और एग्जाम्पल कुछ बचा हो?
आई थिंक हो गया सर।
Now
अभी
tell me,
याद नहीं आ रहा।
now tell me what is haiku?
It is a type of poem, sir. It
How
is a
many? Uh-huh.
Japanese poem. There are three lines in it, and the syllable goes with five, seven, and five.
Very good. And what is tanka?
Sorry, sir. I will read on that.
Tanka is also a kind of poetry. It is also somehow related to the same region that you told previously.
Japanese.
And
Tanka. Tanka.
yes, tanka. And by the
Okay,
way,
sir.
what is limerick?
It is also the kind of poetry, and it has five line in it, or it is the kind of humorous poem.
And it is also a nonsensical poem.
Okay, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
Any other kind of poetry that you able to recollect? Now just leave,
Acrostic.
just break it in between, है ना? Now tell me what are the other kind of poetries was actually written during the Elizabethan time? कोई और प्रकार जो बचा हो जिसको आपने हाईलाइट ना कर पाया हो? ना ना पढ़ना कुछ नहीं।
No, sir, I am not reading. I want to ask one question. Like epithalamion, is it a kind of poetry?
Yes,
No, we can consider
certainly,
in it.
certainly.
Yes, it is written to praise beloved, I think,
Yes, yes. It is.
and it is written by Spencer.
Yes, yes, yes. It is prothalamion or epithalamion.
Hmm.
It is epithalamion.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Mr. Spencer wrote for the celebration of his own marriage, actually, है ना? To
Hmm.
Elizabeth Boyle, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Wrote this work, है ना?
Yes, sir.
What is prothalamion?
It is written like कोई और लिखता है, कोई
Yes,
और लिखवाता है अपनी वाइफ के लिए.
yes, yes. Quite right, है ना? When a person is not very much expert to write some sort of poetry, then in
Hmm.
case he will simply hire a famous poet, है ना? So he will
To write it.
them. And
Yes, sir.
kind of poetry that was being written in that time from Elizabethan age.
So, as sonnets were written in that time, ode is also the part of
Who was
Elizabethan age.
who was writing ode?
Uh,
Example. Yes, please.
sorry, sir, unable to recall the example, and
Sir,
I'm not sure कि ode लिखे जाते
no
थे.
problem. Sir, now it's your turn, है ना? Neha, mute yourself.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Sir, I think you are asking any apart from we have discussed any
You are not
other type
audible,
of
sir.
poetry.
Do one thing, turn off your camera, then speak.
Sir, are you asking me apart from we have discussed the poetry which was being written in Elizabethan, some other kind of poetry?
Yes, 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 है ना? In Elizabeth.
Sir, yes, yes. Some lyric poetry which was uh, uh, certainly related to the songs or music type of poetry which was also being written in Elizabethan age.
Hmm.
I'm actually example I'm not getting, but
No,
I
no,
can say
to
that it
Celia,
was being written.
to Celia, to Delia.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They were the famous
Delia.
examples of lyric. By the way,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what is lyric?
It's a kind of musical poetry which gives a song type of feeling. It's a expression of the feeling or emotions
Very good.
in the form of music or a song.
Very good, very good, very good. Any other kind of poetry from Elizabethan era that you able to recall? बताइए. Sorry.
My knowledge. So, sorry, I'm not recalling my knowledge. These are the we have already discussed. These are the poetry like pastoral, sonnets, lyrics, uh, epic poetry.
Epic poetry.
I'm not epic poetry. Yes, sir.
Epic poetry कौन सी लिखी है, कोई एग्जांपल?
Fairy Queen, I think epic poetry
पक्का
by
पता?
Edmund Spenser. Fairy Queen.
एपिक पोएट्री है.
In my knowledge, I think, sir, that should be epic poetry.
एपिक एंड नरेटिव वर्स,
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By the way, what is narrative poetry and what is epic poetry and what
Actually,
poetry? First tell me what is descriptive poetry, then afterwards you will tell me what is narrative poetry, then you will tell me what is epic poetry, है ना? First descriptive, tell me.
descriptive poetry, I think this is a poetry which is related to the description of the any events or any part of the story. And narrative poetry is the poetry which is related to the life of any person, or you can say story of the person, large portion of the story of the person, or you can say any event. And epic poetry is the whole narrative of the person or event which elaborate the whole story of the any event of person.
You are
You can say
reiterating same thing in the three different genres. So how they are different?
I think I'm just connecting to each other. There are very little bit difference between descriptive poetry or narrative poetry and epic poetry. They are somehow related to each other. So, in my knowledge.
Okay, now mute yourself. Neha, you answer.
So in epic poetry, we can see the heroic deeds, and poet generally glorify the uh, historical hero or some personality in epic poetry. And in narrative poetry, poet just narrate the story in the form of verse. Am I wrong, sir?
ये बताए, हिंदी में बताइए, हिंदी में बताइए. क्लियर आइडिया है तीनों में क्या अंतर है, या तीनों एक जैसे लगते हैं?
सर
एक
एपिक
जैसे
का
तो नहीं है
तो
सर,
मेरे को
थोड़ा
पहले आप लोग मेरे को ये बताइए कि डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या चीज होती है, बताइए.
क्या सर?
डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या चीज होती है?
किसी भी ऑलरेडी नोन चीज का डिटेल में बताना, इंफॉर्मेशन देना.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा. तो जब हर एक बारीक चीज का आप डिस्क्रिप्शन दोगे, है ना? जैसे उदाहरण के तौर पे डिस्क्रिप्टिव पोइट्री का कोई एग्जांपल है आपके पास?
नो सर.
डिस्क्रिप्टिव पोइट्री एक अम्ब्रेला टर्म है.
ओके.
इसके अंदर आ जाता है आपका एपिक पोइट्री. इसमें इतना विविड डिपिक्शन दिया जाता है कि सामने वाले व्यक्ति के केवल शब्दों के द्वारा पूरा चित्र उतार दिया जाए. समझ आ रहा है? जैसे
यस.
उदाहरण के तौर
Yes,
पे
sir.
आप जब पढ़ेंगे अभिज्ञान शाकुंतलम को, तो उसमें महाकवि कालिदास जी ने शकुंतला का जो वर्णन किया है ना, हर एक मतलब इवन शारीरिक जो रचना है शकुंतला की, उसको भी बयां करने का प्रयास किया है। तो इसको कहते हैं एक विविड डिस्क्रिप्शन देना। तो जो डिस्क्रिप्टिव पोएट्री होती है वो किसी भी चीज का, किसी भी एक इवेंट का, किसी भी एक हिस्से का डिस्क्रिप्शन देती है माइन्यूटली। ठीक है। नरेटिव पोएट्री किसी भी एक व्यक्ति विशेष की कहानी के बारे में बताती है। जैसे नरेटिव पोएट्री में बैलेड आ जाता है, राइम ऑफ द एंशिएंट मैरिनर, कैसे कहानी सुनाता है, पूरा सुनाता है, कैसे मैं नदी में जा रहा था, कैसे नदी में यात्रा हो रही थी, कैसे पानी खत्म हो गया, सूख गया है ना, हम सब प्यास से मर रहे थे, तो उधर से एक भूत वाला सिप आया जिसमें लाइफ थी, लाइफ एंड डेथ थी, दोनों ने सिक्का उछाला कौन मुझे जीतेगा, और बाद में मुझे लाइफ एंड डेथ जीत गई। उसके बाद फिर मुझे वहां से इधर भेज दिया और मैं कहानी सुनाता फिर रहा हूँ। तो ये एक तरह की एक व्यक्ति की कहानी है, तो इसको नरेटिव पोएट्री में डाल दिया। समझ आ रहा है? अब जो आपने बताया एपिक, वो आपने बिल्कुल सही बताया है, लेकिन वो भी किसी व्यक्ति विशेष की कहानी ही बताता है, हीरोइक डीड्स के साथ, उसके उसके कई एनकाउंटर्स है ना, जिसमें वो कहीं ना कहीं स्ट्रगल करता है, फिर आखिर में वो जीत जाता है ना। एपिक बोले तो जैसे अपने एपिक ले लो, महाभारत है ना, रामायण, क्या जानते हो उनके बारे में, क्या है उनमें? पहली बात तो उनकी विशेषता ये कि उनको गाया जा सकता है, रिदमिक पैटर्न में लिखा जाता है उनको। क्या ये सही है?
यस सर।
दूसरी बात, इनका साइज बहुत बड़ा होता है। क्या ये सही बात है?
यस सर।
है ना। बस यही मेजर थिंग्स हैं इन तीनों के बारे में जो मेरे दिमाग में अभी इस वक्त आ रहे हैं। बाद बाकी यदि आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहें तो कर सकते हैं।
सर हिंदी में जो महाकाव्य लिखे जाते हैं उसमें 8 सर्ग होना जरूरी होते हैं, तो आई थिंक शायद इंग्लिश में भी ऐसा होता होगा कि
सर्ग क्या
एक
होता है?
कैंटोस, जैसे कैंटोस होते हैं ना इंग्लिश में, वैसे हिंदी में सर्ग होते हैं। तो हिंदी में जब 8 सर्ग होंगे तभी उसको महाकाव्य बोला जाता है, बट रामायण सिर्फ ऐसा है जिसमें 7 सर्ग है, बट फिर भी उसको महाकाव्य बोला गया है। तो इंग्लिश में शायद
कम से कम किसी भी वर्क में 8 सर्ग होने चाहिए, कम से कम 8 कैंटो होना चाहिए, तब ही हम
तब
वर्क को महाकाव्य कहेंगे। आपका ऐसा कहना है?
ऐसा हिंदी में है। हाँ, इंग्लिश का मुझे
हो
पता
सकता है
नहीं है।
इंग्लिश के पैरामीटर कुछ और हो, कोई
हाँ हो सकता।
महाकाव्यों की जो आप एग्जांपल देना चाहें।
सर सभी में 8 है, बट रामायण में है ऐसा
नहीं,
कि
मैं
7
आपसे
है।
बस बेसिकली एग्जांपल्स पूछ रहा हूँ, अदर देन हिंदू मैथोलॉजी, हिंदू हिस्ट्री।
अदर देन दैट
कोई और?
वी हैव some famous epics from Tamil, but right now I am unable to recall the name. Before some days I read it.
अरे ओडिसी वगैरह नहीं पता है क्या आपको? क्या है ओडिसी?
Odyssey
होमर का ओडिसी क्या है?
epic है।
फिर तो वही तो पूछ रहा हूँ, कोई और पिक, कोई और?
हम्म,
फेरी क्यून है, 6 बुक्स में लिखी गई है सर।
हाँ फेरी क्यून।
फेरी क्यून,
हम्म।
उसको
यस सर।
आप एपिक में, हाँ उसमें मैंने देखा, उसमें एपिक लिख के आता है। और
सर
6
मॉक
बुक्स है
एपिक
उसमें।
है अलेक्जेंडर पॉप का। मॉक
मॉक
एपिक
एपिक
काइंड
वो
ऑफ
अलग चीज
एपिक
हो
है,
जाती
वो
है,
नहीं आएगा इसमें।
वो सैटेरिकल टोन में होता है।
हम्म। हम्म।
और एग्जांपल,
हाँ उसके रूप का लगे हुए।
वर्जिल का एनिएड।
मिल्टन जॉन मिल,
वर्जिल का,
पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, जॉन
हाँ
मिल्टन का।
पैराडाइज लॉस्ट,
वर्जिल का एनिएड।
एनियड।
कोई और? नहीं पता? नहीं पता?
नहीं सर, बस इतने ही
अभी
याद है।
रिकॉल नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ सर, बाकी पता था।
कोई विशेष बात नहीं है। तो आज के लिए हमारा समय हो गया है ना। हम कल फिर से मिलते हैं एक बार, है ना। कोशिश करूंगा थोड़े से और अच्छे क्वेश्चन पूछने का। वैसे मैं आज भी नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा था, है ना। हिस्ट्री से ज़्यादा पूछा नहीं क्योंकि तुम लोगों ने पढ़ा नहीं है। पढ़ोगे तो कैसे, पढ़ोगे नहीं तो कैसे काम चलेगा। तो फिर पूछूंगा सर के ऊपर से जाएंगे। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा समय पढ़ने को दो भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है
यस सर।
है ना। अगला वाला एग्जाम भी आ रहा है, उस पर भी थोड़ा सा फोकस रखना। ठीक है, कुशवाहा जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आप?
नो सर, नो सर, पढ़ेंगे सर।
शुड बी एंड टुडे सेशन?
यस सर, कल का टॉपिक सेम ही रहेगा।
नहीं, जैकोबियन एज पहुंचा दो।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, और बाद में
ओके सर।
पूछ लूंगा क्या ही है।
हाँ।
वो मैसेज कर दीजिएगा सर ग्रुप में।
नहीं, मैसेज क्या करना है?
जैकोबियन ही पढ़ना है। हाँ।
या, ठीक है, डाल दूंगा मैसेज। आप लोग डाल देना, है ना। जैकोबियन एज आप डाल देना। ठीक है, चलें। कुछ पूछना तो नहीं है?
नहीं सर, नो सर, बढ़िया सर।
सर, वी
थैंक यू
विल
सर।
वर्क ऑन दैट।
है ना, ठीक, चलो
वी विल वर्क अपॉन।
है ना, चलो, गुड नाइट।
ओके,
गुड
गुड
नाइट।
नाइट सर, गुड नाइट।